Russ Eltman here with UC defensive tackle Jalen Hunt. Jalen, solid start to the season for you individually in the defensive line. Things like feels like both aspects of the trenches on either side of the ball have settled in nicely a little bit. Obviously, dealing with some adversity now with Dante out. What does that change? Does it change anything for you role wise? Does it change anything on the defensive line, or is it just kind of next man up to fill in and kind of scatter out those snaps for you guys?
I think for us, it's next man up mentality because we prepare for this in the offseason that just in case if somebody goes down,
Yeah.
the next man is up no matter who it is. If it's me, Dante, Mike, the next man up is he can come in and do the job just as well as the guy that did before them.
Jalen Hunt, health-wise, how are you feeling after what was a major injury last year? You've taken on a solid snap diet, increased it from game one to game two, up to I think around like 40 snaps in the past game. How's the body feel? How are you feeling 2 games in the season?
I feel pretty good. I take pride in taking care of my body. I meet with Aaron almost every day just to see what can I do to improve him, Dr. Stone, and then sometimes I do some work with Coach G to help with my previous injuries such as my shoulders or my knees,
Yeah.
just to help keep it from hurting it ever again.
This UC staff won Staff of the Year in the Big 12.
Yeah.
Have you? What is there? Kind of is that a huge example of that? Where these like, kind of daily meetings? It sounds like you're getting feedback and getting communication about how your body's feeling all the time. Does that play into that recognition?
I would definitely say that that's a big reason because they do everything they can, they power scientifically and physically to make sure we are a-okay, and that dictates how we perform on Saturdays. And if we perform good, it's because of how they're taking care of us. And
I asked Antoine Peak Jr. earlier his kind of post snap thought, pre end of play mentality. Like when that ball is snapped, and it's even quicker for you guys in the defensive
yeah,
line. Is it all instincts for you? Is it all just quick twitch muscle? Can't even really think about anything because you're just trying to get in the backfield and get penetration, or is there like a one or is there a single thought or two thoughts that go through your mind?
me personally,
Yeah.
for my pre-snap, I'm always looking at the how for me it goes from running back depth to the offensive line and to just see what the formation is, and then that's when I will get set, and I'll process what I can get based off film, and then based off the formation, I will eliminate the plays that I know that's not in that certain formation, so that's I know what I'm going to get, and then when the ball snaps, then that's when I rely on my instincts and then rely on the preparation we had all week.
That's awesome. So is that a fun thing for you to kind of narrow down or cross out plays in your head that you know are probably most likely not going to be what you're
Yeah,
about to see?
for me it's fun because I think about when I was younger. When I was younger, I couldn't do this. So now the older I got, the more I learned from the guys ahead of me and the coaches. And actually a big help to coach too, because he actually taught me how to properly. He calls it the OODA loop. He probably faster can process information.
Okay.
And he helped me a lot throughout. He helped me a lot learn it quicker.
Coach Stu?
Yeah, Coach Stu, he helped me do that phenomenal job for that.
That's awesome. So, defensive tackle, is there a guy? I asked Dante this. He told me DJ Reader is a guy he kind of looks at in the NFL
Yeah.
really close. Is there a guy for you that you've looked at or not necessarily emulated, but you'll think, all right, I can maybe take some moves or take something from their game at the next level?
For me, currently, I would say Chris Jones because he plays inside and out.
Yeah.
But growing up,
And you've been doing more of that this year with the outside. Yeah.
Yeah. Growing up, I was a big Mean Joe Green guy, Reggie White.
Yeah.
Reggie White, I actually got the hump move from him. So actually, like I was watching the guys a lot, especially since back then it was not as much rules as it is now. So it was harder. So I try to emulate what they do, and then Chris Jones just being the biggest he is and athletic enough to play both inside and out, especially for the Chiefs to trust him to go on the outside. I like to think I can be something like that.
Yeah.
In any league I step into.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, Jalen Hunt and how you're looking at the rest of non-conference. Obviously, at Northwestern State this weekend, but then the big gauntlet, the slate that you guys kind of gear up for all summer, all non-conference, is going after that Big 12 championship. What would you say for you guys as a defensive line has been the biggest strength so far through 2 games, and something that you're trying to build on or build up ahead of the conference slate?
I'll say that our biggest strength right now is that we treat every team equally as if they are the Big 12. We don't want to show no team disrespect no matter what conference they're in. We're gonna come at them with everything we got. That's our biggest strength, and that's just not just as defense line, just the whole team in general. We all attack them as if they're a Big 12 team, no matter who it is, conference or not. We don't want to disrespect nobody. And then I'll say something we can work on. I'll probably say get more turnovers just as a defense.
Yeah.
Because if you call turnovers and they can't score, we win. They can't win. If you can't score, you can't win.
Is that just kind of because I asked Antoine that this kind of similar question? It's dating back to last year and in a couple of games this year. It's just not bouncing your guys' way a little bit and letting some interceptions slip through the hands. Is it more so just keep putting yourself in havoc situations, especially with those fumbles, and the ball will eventually regress to the mean and bounce your guys' way a little bit?
Yeah, for us, defense line and in general, our main objective is to cause havoc.
Yeah.
Cause havoc, cause destruction, and that's going to lead to somebody messing up. And then once they mess up, we got to capitalize on it.
Jalen Hunt's favorite aspect of these new facilities, kind of recovery wise, is it the red light therapy? Is it just hanging out with your teammates? What is Jalen Hunt? What do you go to kind of decompress or get ready for game week?
It's actually funny you say that. I actually red light almost every single day.
Yeah.
And now Dr. Stone told me that early in the year before you moved in, and then for part of decompressing, me and the guys we actually finna do it today. Me and some guys we like to go out with the greatest ice cream.
Yeah.
We just sit there, eat ice cream, and chill out with each other, talk about how we feel about practice and about what we seen on film.
There you go. Perfect day for that. What's your Graders flavor? What's the go-to?
I get a milkshake, but I get it mixed with
Yeah.
cookies and cream, a strawberry milkshake, and a strawberry. I get it mixed.
There you go. Get the Jalen Hunt special, everybody. Thanks so much, man.